YouTube's happening. It's Friday, January 2nd. We're talking sports today. We're talking basketball, hockey, college basketball, the usual stuff. And then I'll show you the college football spreadsheets for the 4 bowl games I got going on today at the end of it. So, um, yeah, we're gonna power through. A little under the weather today, but hey, guess what? We're here. We don't miss no days. Days off. What is that? That's not a thing. So it's not supposed to be this damn cold in Florida, and the cold is kicking my ass. So hey, whatever. We're here. I can't be doing these 30-degree nights. I don't like this. How do you people in the north do this? I don't know, but hey, whatever. We move on. Let's recap yesterday on the sports. So Porter didn't play. Obviously, we took the risk. He didn't play. Detroit lost outright. How? I don't know. Dallas, they lost, but they're a plus expected. Boston and the Clippers both did their jobs, though, so that was good. We'll do NHL when we get there and college when we get there, but you can see that. So let's just go back and focus on our NBA slate. We're going to start with them first. Well, then we'll pop over and do, I don't know, maybe knock out NHL. It's only 4 games. And then men's college hoops has like 30-something games you can bet on. So, and then college football has these 4 games here that we'll talk about real quick. So it's a busy day. So we'll put it all in one video. Yeah, let's get to the first one right now. Obviously, NBA is the big behemoth of the day with 10 games, I believe it is. So we're going to break these bad boys down. Let me refresh the props and get that all going. Let me refresh the lineups, get that all going. Yeah, so let's see. First game on the slate is going to be San Antonio and Indiana. Spurs by 1,000. If they lose, shenanigans. That's what it is. So currently it is, that's right, Wemby's out. I forgot about Wemby being out. See, 5.5. Even without Wemby, that team's still doing good before Wemby got back. So Spurs 5.5, 238. Let's look at the numbers. This is why we do these right here. That's college. We want NBA. Thank you. And we see 10-29, 27. They can't hit threes. They are just playing. The defense is still not good for Indiana. So if anything, now it's Friday night. Friday. You know what happens in the betting world on Fridays. The usual person gets paid on Fridays when their paychecks. And what happens is they open up their DraftKings or their FanDuel and go boop boop Spurs, bam, bet, done, move on. That's all they do, and that's how they make all their money. They don't do any research. They just see the name. They see, oh, the team's 24-10 playing a team of 628. That's all they're going to see on a 10 losing streak. Why is it 5.5? Even without Wemby, why is it 5.5? Those are the ones you got to look at the lines and go, that doesn't make any sense. Not that, ooh, it's an amazing line. That shit don't make sense. So since it don't make sense, we're going to look and see why. Who's not playing? We got to look some stuff here. We got Fox Castle. You hit 11 threes last game. I mean, if Indiana's playing any better at all, like at all, the offensively and defensively, I would consider just not passing on it, but I'm probably going to still take Spurs because of it. So, you see them, you see Spurs, soreness. Yep. That team I still like this team better than this team. Sorry. Let's go look at the props real quick in case you care. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Go click it. Get you a week for free. You know this. Spurs, places, and there we go. We have not a damn prop in sight we're taking. Everything is orange, and we don't want orange. We want green. So I know damn well in my soul I should be leaving this damn game alone. I know it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to do it. Spurs, SAS minus 5.5. I'm doing it. I don't care. I can get it for 107 on, yep, I can get it for 107. Right, yeah. I shall take them 5.5. We're going to move on. Next. Game number 2. It's going to be Washington and Brooklyn. What a game. Currently, it is a pick 'em, essentially. 1.5 to 225. Let's pop over and look and see number 1 defense, number 21 bad. Defense, both leans there. That's a push. That's deep. We got 3 defensive leans. We got teams that can't shoot. This pace is slow. This is an underplay, potentially. They're scoring a combined 222.8. And giving up to combine 223.4. The total sitting at 225. Of course it is. So I don't want nothing to do with this. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't want to put my hard-earned money on this game. You lost your damn mind. So let me show you the lineup real quick. Oh, buddy. I should skip this one altogether, but yeah, I'm going to show you a little bit I can because I'm not going to play it. Here is your lineup. Questionable. Everybody's questionable. Obviously, they're on back-to-back, and they're on the road, too. So, and, I mean, you look at the injuries here, and then you see this team. Washington's defense is number 1 on the inside because they're doing pretty good. If anything, no, I'm kind of thinking about taking Washington, believe it or not. So Porter was out with illness and he didn't play yesterday. Why would he play today? It's a back-to-back on the road. So I'm kind of leaning Washington now. George's still out with that. Interesting. Let's change this up. Let's go Wizards, see what we got. Washington's 5-5 in their last 10 too. So they're actually both teams are 5-5 in the last 10, believe it or not. Crazy, believe it or not. Oh, look, 3.5 threes again. Well, that's great. So Brooklyn is number 3 in three-point defense. Under Brooklyn, Washington is 18th in three-point defense. I'm not taking any of these people. Nope. No. No. I probably shouldn't do it again. But, oh man, back to back. I like fading teams back to back road games. I'm gonna do it. I like the fact they're number 1 in defense and they're average everywhere else, and they're 5-5 and they're at home. Give me the Wizards. Why not? Game line. What's the game line? +1.5. Give me Washington money line. Washington money line for a +103 sounds delicious right now. 103 Washington money line. Move on next. All right, 2 games I said I should stay away from, and I took both games. So let's see what the third time is. Maybe that's a charm. And so Cleveland and Denver. Oh, buddy. Currently we have 13.5 for Cleveland. No way. No. I don't trust Cleveland by 10.5 over anybody, but 13 over the Nuggets? I know Jokic is out still. 240.5. Let's pop over, look at the numbers. You see these are all very heavily influenced Jokic numbers. You can see those. When you have an injury this damn big, that is not something like Spurs showed they can play without Wemby. That's a thing. Denver has not shown that they can play extended periods of time without Jokic. So we got to look at the matchup and see. I mean, Murray's probable too. So yeah, your star and your second star are both banged up against Cleveland, who's fully healthy. I see why it's 13.5. Not a chance in hell I'm touching this. Cleveland should whoop ass, but you know how Cleveland do. Cleveland be playing with their food too much sometimes. We know this. So needless to say, I can pop over here and look. They're only winning their games by 6. At home by 3. At home by 3. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Only 2 props, and it's Maryland Hardaway. That's it. You want to play that? Be my guest. I'm moving on next. Moving on from Cleveland, we're going New York and Atlanta, the ATL. We have New York 7.5 at home with a 245.5. Because 45, yeah, that's why. Defenses are bad. Offenses are good. We got some high pace. Shots are going in. Yes. 240. Can I have that, please? This is coming out to 246.8. This is coming out to 249. Absolutely taking it over of 240.5 for +102 over on X. Absolutely. Beautiful taking that. Let's see what else we got on the lineup side. Let's see if we want to take anything else here. Let's see who's playing. Looks like the squad's all here. Same over here. Yeah, Johnson, Trey, Brunson, Towns, Bridges. Yep, everyone's there except for Josh Hart. He's the only one that's kind of out still. So yeah, good stuff. Props. Take a look at these for you. Knicks pop up. There's a lot of green here, a lot of hundreds if you want to take some props. Be my guest. I'm going to sit back and just watch the points fly in. So I'm taking the over. You can take one of these props if you really want to. That's a lot of props. Here's the sheet one more time. Over. Next. All right, going to Orlando and Chicago now, and it looks like we got down here. Where's that? There it is. Orlando 4.5 on the road, 233.5. We go to the sheets, we pull this up and go bang and bang, and we see defense is the name of the game of this one. See, offense is bad, bad, bad. Defense, defense, defense. We're sitting on a 233. Pace is kind of slow. I see this comes up to 226 and 232. We're at 233, so I'm already leaning the under for sure. So under 233.5. Hopefully we can stick that. And I can get that for a -100, looks like, which is going to be the same thing as +100. So plus looks better on the sheet. So we'll call it that. Under 233.5 is definitely the play I want to take because of the range. We go to the lineups to see what we got, who is going to be playing and who's not. Bang, bang, stroke. And what do we have here? Suggs, Black, Bang, Batagaro, Carter. Then you got the Chicago side. You see the injuries on both sides. Damn, it's a lot of injuries. Chicago. Yeah, not really feeling any of that stuff. We come over here to change this. Do we have any props? Not really. Anthony Black and Suggs. I don't know which one's going to score. They both can score. So I just let me take the under and call it a day. Simple as that. Next up, Charlotte and Milwaukee. Bucks 5.5 with a 232. We pop to the sheet. We look at the numbers and cancels, defense cancels. Scoring all day. So 3-point props are on the menu in this one. Absolutely. And Charlotte's number 1 at hitting their threes. And we know they take a lot of threes, so that's good. That's a great little matchup too. So we want to take 3-point props. That's all we care about in this one. So let's go look at the lineups to see what we got in this one, see who's playing, just to get an idea so we know. It's going to be Bucks up here. We go to this matchup, scroll. Here are your potential lineups. And looks like Bridges is probable. Well, we're going to focus on probably these 3 to hit threes, maybe Rollins as well, maybe Porter, maybe Green. Hell, this is going to be a 3-point shootout. Okay. Exciting times. We change this to the Bucks, and who's the best 3-point shooter on the team? It's out here. So LaMelo's got 3.5. Khan's got 3.5. We'll pull those up. Who else got some numbers we can look at? Anybody else got some good ones? Let me get rid of these. Get rid of this. Who else got some threes we can look at? I got rid of the odds so we can take a better look. Turner for 2? Not with those odds. Hell no, not with those odds. What else we got? Bobby Portis, even money, basically. We can look at Bobby Portis for even money. He ain't starting, though, so it's a little annoying. Sexton off the bench for plus 164. Does he hit that many threes? I'm down to check it out. So Brandon Miller's going to take a lot of threes, we know, and he's going to be, he's pricey. So I think I need to get like AJ Green. See, where you at? There you are. I knew you'd be down here. So 3 points galore. Let's see. LaMelo, 6'4", 4'6'7". Yeah. So he's going to hit 5'4" and a 3.5 at plus 136. Yeah. Welcome to the NBA version of a profit chase, because this is what we're doing. We're chasing the hell out of this one. 136. Sign me up, coach. Put me in, coach. So we're going to go ball over 3.5. $3 for plus 136. And that's over. I can get that at no big. Nice. And let's see. We got that one. Let's see, Con 45544. Now Con is also at the same. He's a little bit worse price, and his numbers aren't as good. Now we know Ball's going to take a lot of threes. How many threes is Con taking? Is the question. I need to see your shot attempts. We know Lonzo takes some 1-footed threes, and somehow them damn things go in. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. So ain't mad at it. So 3-point attempts. Yeah, he shot a bunch. He's shooting less against Orlando and Golden State. So last 10 games, he averages 9 a game, and that's 3. He needs to hit 4 on a 9 attempts. Ooh, I don't know about that. We'll see. Keep going. Bobby Portis. What the hell is a 0, my guy? What is this? You're off the bench. Go away. No. Colin Sexton's off the bench. Can't trust that. No. Brandon Miller is going to shoot some threes, but he's 2.5 for 120. I mean, last 10, he's averaging 3. I don't love that, so go away. AJ, I would like to get one from each team. Ideally, I would like that. Last 10, what the hell, AJ? Dude was like a marksman for a bit. Look at this. We bet like him twice in here. I think it was twice. I know it was at least once, maybe twice. And then all of a sudden he went on a stretch of, nah, I don't want to make threes no more. No. I guess we're stuck with Con. I guess we're stuck with old Con here. So, well, do I want to take this? 4-3 on a 3-5 for plus 136. I'm going to say no. I'm going to stick with Lonzo. I'm going to stick with LaMelo. We're going to stick with LaMelo to do that. Something tells me to leave. Like he's hitting him, but Milwaukee's defense is 18th, and we know LaMelo's going to have the ball more. So let me get rid of that. I'm just going to keep ball 3.5 for that plus 136. Let's move on next. All right, from Milwaukee, we're bouncing on over to Nollins in Portland. Ew. 1.5, 244. Look at this garbage. Look at this nonsensical garbage. That's what this is. This is just trash, trash. Oh, nasty. Let's see. Let me get to this game. Let me show you the rest of the stuff. I ain't playing this. No, you can't force me to either. Yeah, I refuse. I refuse to do it. Here's your lineup if you want to care. There you go. Have fun. I'm going props. Let me show you the lack of props this game's going to have, because it probably ain't going to have many. Let me do this, and scroll back up. Yeah, it has 4 different props. And it's going to be Klingen's big ass to hit a 3. Caleb Love, who only has 1 prop, and that's only through underdog. Robert Williams, yeah, hell no. Not a chance. Here's a sheet if you want to play it. I'm moving on next. All right, from New Orleans, can we please get a better game? Phoenix and Sacramento. Oh, this is Phoenix all damn day. Hold up now. 12.5? Maybe. 226. When I say all damn day, I mean all damn day. Look at the numbers for the Sacramento side. Wow. That's the worst one. It's still an 8 difference. And then that's defense crushing. Both slow though. They're 6-4, they're 2-8. Yeah, this is Phoenix, but is it Phoenix? They're winning against by 7, at home by 7. They're losing by 4, almost 17 on average, which is way over 12. So probably 12 is the way to go, especially with it being in Phoenix. Let's go look at our lineups, see who's playing. Hopefully somebody's sitting out for them. Like, I don't know. Let's look. Westbrook, DeRozan, Murray, Precious, and Maxime. And then Allen looks like, okay. Even Levine's doubtful. Wow, looks like they're getting the squad back together. Okay. Yeah. Levine's doubtful. So he might play. Probably not, but maybe. I mean, he's doubtful. He's not going to play. Phoenix, questionable. Grayson looks like he might play. So Jalen is still out with the strain. We come over here and go pop pow and go bang, 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 bang. There we go. And we have some hundreds and then 180. Why so many hundreds? Gillespie. So they're expecting Gillespie to have reduced numbers, probably because with Allen coming back. That's what they're thinking, probably. So Yeah, I'm gonna take Phoenix. I'm just gonna straight up just take Phoenix. When I see that kind of mismatch like that, I want PHX minus 12.5. I can grab that for what? 110? The best I can get? All right, instead of book, I got to find where it at. So looks like I can get 12 and a half. We're gonna move on next. And yes, I was able to find it. There we go. If we come over here, we see where you can get all the 12 and a half. So there they are. Pretty much everywhere's 12 and a half right now. So that's cool. Back to games. Moving on. Next game is going to be from Phoenix. We're going to Golden State and the Thunder. The Thunder. 8.5 Thunder on the road. 228.5. We pop over, go, wow. Cancels. Offense, defense. So 3 for the Warriors at home. Warriors are plus 8.5 at home. Golden State, not Golden State, OKC is starting to play. These last few games they've won have been pretty nasty wins too. So they've been doing pretty good. They're up to a 6-point margin on their wins. They're up to an 8-point margin on their wins. So let's see what we can get out of this. So let's go to our lineups and take a look. See who's playing. Scroom down at the bottom. Bang. And let's see. We got Curry's questionable. That ruins that thought altogether. Wait, I'm not taking when Stephen is ankle sprain and dude wears like ankle bricks down there so he doesn't have his ankles. Dude has nothing but ankle issues. Can't trust that. Not a chance. This I can see the Golden State literally sitting people down saying, "Yeah, it's okay. See, they can have this one. We ain't worried about it. We ain't ruining stuff." So, no, it's too early in the season to be trying to ruin Steph's ankle. So, yeah, I'm not. If anything, I can't trust OKC yet. Still can't do it. So let's go look at props. Maybe we can grab like who can step up? Who can step up in this one? I don't know. Let's find out. Who OKC is the third. He's 27th ranked in third 3-point defense. So we could take somebody who hits some threes for Golden State, which would be who? We could look at you. We could look at Jimmy Butler the third. I guess we could look at Curry. I mean, if he plays, he plays. So we already got Podziemski. We got Jim. Yeah, that's what I want. I want threes from somebody. And how many threes you be hit lately, my guy? You hit 5, that's one, but other than that, not much. So no. Jimmy Butler doesn't even really take that many threes, right? And no, he doesn't. Not too much really with that. Curry, Stephen, threes made 4.5 or plus 110. How many times? Damn, you have had a stretch, didn't you? Last 28. This season has been 9, 12. You're going against OKC. If you're playing, you're going to ball out, I think. So head to head, last game you did, but other 2 games, 7 and 5. I'm going to risk this. It's plus 110. I think I can get this. So if he doesn't play, it's not the worst thing. Avoid's a void. It's okay. So give me Curry over 4.5. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a lot of damn threes. I just realized he's going to take that many though. So give it to me. Yeah, we're going to risk it. Over 4.5 3-pointers for plus 110 because OKC, like I said, has absolutely atrocious 3-point defense right now. So, and Curry's the one that can take advantage of that if he gets hot. So give me that. Let's move on next. All right, from Golden State, we're going last game, which is Lakers and Memphis, and you can't see it, but now you can. 3.5 Lakers on home with a 240.5. Let's pop over and see. Memphis clear as day here. Memphis clear as day. Memphis. Lakers are not doing great in certain areas. So if you want to follow the numbers and the pace, you take Memphis all day here. You get Memphis plus 3.5. But we got to look at the lineup. That all matters. Who's playing and who's not. So bang, scroll. Coward. Wells is questionable with what? What's wrong with Wells? Hamstring soreness. That's okay. Santi is starting now, which is beautiful. And you got Jackson there. And you got Luca, LeBron, Dayton. Okay, cool. So props. Let's go over here and look. Anything we can really take advantage of? Well, yes, we is. Yes, there are things. Lakers inside defense is trash. That's on you, Ayton. Other than that, I'm leaning Memphis, believe it or not. Yeah, they're winning their games. All that matters. And if they're plus 3.5 for a reason, people are going to hammer Lakers. You know they are. So let's go to the props to see who stands out. And and we see Jaren Jackson, 27.5 PRO. We can take a look at that one. Jackson Hayes, no thanks. Coward's banged up, no thanks. No, Coward's good. Sorry. Coward is a good one. It is Wells is banged up. That's right. Cam Spencer off the bench. Yeah. Look at this one. This is the only one I even care about. Yeah, he's had 4 games in a row pretty good. Head-to-head versus the Lakers. He shows up a little bit, so not enough for me to really care about taking just him. I think I'm going to follow the numbers here and the way they've been playing. Just give me Memphis. On the road, plus 3.5. That's what I want. Memphis 3.5. I think if he takes over, he could cook Luka because we know Luka's defense is non-existent. That's fine. He's an amazing scorer. He makes up for it. So they should easily. If I was Memphis, I would take drive and try to get Luka in foul trouble early. That's just me personally. So, the bad defenders are the ones that try to swipe more, and they end up getting personal little ticky-tack fouls. So give me Memphis plus 3.5. We're done with NBA. We pulled up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays on a 10-game slate. We skipped 2 games. That's good stuff. Let's move on to the next sport. All right, so we're going to bounce on over to NHL. There's only 4 games, so we'll be able to knock this out pretty quick, I think. Let's recap how yesterday went. We took the plays here in the middle. You can see Ottawa over in that one, I believe, was a good one. Toronto money line hit for sure, which is right there. Utah had 1,000 goals by themselves, so that didn't hit at all, obviously. A 7-2 final. Protas, did Protas have a point? I believe he did. Maybe not. I have to look and see. Yes, he had a point. 6.5. It was 4-3 for Ottawa. We passed on that one. Demidov and Slavkovsky butchered it, but hey, whatever. They both have points. Dobson did not have a point. So, hey, 2 out of 3 is not bad. We take that. And then Evangelista ended up with 1 shot, not even close to 3. So, hey, whatever. We take that. We move on. So, we go to the spreadsheets. We have this. We have our games. Let's get to the first game right now. Okay, so we got our first game up. Let me go ahead and pull up the NHL props. Let me refresh these bad boys, make sure we're good. Let me pull up my goalies, make sure that's good. Everything's great now. So first game is Vegas and St. Louis. Currently, we see it is Vegas 142 with a 5.5 total. Let's pop over to our sheets, look at the numbers, and see what we got. Both teams not good at shots on goal. 6v20 on points. So Vegas points for sure. 6 on a 20. 26, 27, that cancels out. Those 2 cancel out. 32v9. So we want Vegas points, and that's about all we want in this one. So let's go look at our goalies and see what we got cooking. Carter, got it down. Game log. Let's look at you. 5-5-2-4. Oh my God. Maybe I want points for St. Louis too. Jesus. Jordan, what you put up to, buddy? 6-4-2. Oh my God. 5.5, you say? Based on the way these 2 teams are playing, give me the over. Thank you. Absolutely. That is ridiculous. Over 5.5. Absolutely. Over 5.5 for a minus 121 over on X, it looks like right now. So you can see it right there. Bang, bang. Good stuff. So you can take that. I'm going to take over 5.5 for sure. We're also going to go look for a point because, well, why not? Let's see what we can get. Again, outlier, link in the pinned comment. Go get you a week for free. You know this. So do this, and we have very few points. 120 is not bad. Point for 2 something's terrible. Assist for 120 looks great. What else we got? Point for 130s, 130s, So we got a couple. So this is 111. That's on FanDuel. I can do no big. So yeah, Noah's got a 3.1201, a 1.4 average over the last 5. Not bad. We could take that. What about you here? Wait, the same dude. His points and assists are the exact same. Oh my. Plus, please. Plus 124. Absolutely gonna take this. Sign me up. Bang, bang, bang. So we're gonna go Hannafin over 0.5 assists for a plus 124. That's the same, right? I saw that, right? Yeah, 124. I can grab that. Good stuff. So let me see something real quick. I check my member chat real quick. Somebody's pointed out a potential goal play today. I gotta see if it's in this game or not. No, it's Vancouver. Wait there yet. So cool. So I'm gonna take him for sure. Other than that, that's all I want. I got the over. I got him for assist. We're moving on next. Game 2 is going to be Florida hosting the Rangers. Currently, it's 140 Florida with a 5.5. We pop over. We look at this and we can see 31v10 as defense. This offense slightly for Florida shots on goal. That cancels out. And that kind of cancels out. So maybe Florida shots on goal. Maybe just leave this damn game alone. So we'll see what looks good. Igor's expected. Igor, game log 3-1, 3-4-1. You see, third game, Bobrovsky. You can see his 3-3-2, 3-2. Yeah, so you know what they do. So, to the props, let's see what we got in this one. You said Florida shots on goal. That's about all I would take. So, we have a few down here. We have one. The hell did I just do there? What the hell is this double screen this? That's all right, Google. Google's doing funny things. All right, let's try that again. That is okay, I see what they did. Yeah, they had a thing called split view now. It trips me out every time I do it. So I'm not trying to split view, guys. I'm just trying to see some shots on goal. Thank you. Let's see. I already got you. Go away. Shots on goal, 1.5 for 210 is ridiculous. 2 and a 6. No, I can't bump that up. 175 is not good. 3.8 on a 1.5. We could bump this to 2.5. See if we can get some good numbers here. 160. 160. Seth Jones might be able to play. Already got Seth Jones. Mackie Sandwich. I can't say that name. I'm gonna call him Sandwich. And you see 2 on a 1-5 is not good enough. And then we already got Seth Jones again. So Seth Jones, wait, was that Seth Jones for what? Oh, same shots on goal. I saw that line up there. I was like, wait, what? So 2.5. He had an 8, a 4, a 4, a 2, and a 1. Last 10, he barely hits this. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bump this up. This eight's doing a lot of heavy lifting. So for this one, I'm gonna keep it real chill. We're just gonna pass on this one. I don't like anything here. Next, game number 3 is Seattle, Vancouver. You can see it is Vancouver 145 with a 5.5. We go to our sheets. We see both teams, 2 of the bottom 3 when it comes to shot and goal defense. The worst defense period is Vancouver lately at 4.6. So we want Seattle points for sure, but not Vancouver points. And maybe shots on goal. That's what we would look for. So let's go and see what our goalies look like. So Joey is sitting at 2-2-2, 3-2-2. Okay, he's pretty consistent with twos. Thatcher has been giving us some goals, right? 4-5-4, exactly what you expect when you see that type of defense. So let's go over here, change this to Vancouver Canucks, but bang, and then we have this. So I said we want Seattle points. So we want Seattle points. That makes sense. So 105 looks good. 102, 10 something looks good, and then we got 120, 115. Could work with that. Shots on goal for both are obviously going to be worth looking at. So it's going to be all of these. Grab you, grab you, grab you, and grab a you. So everybody here has good matchups. Now let's see those good numbers. So 0.8 on a 1.5. How's your assist looking? Absolute terrible. Go away. Maddie's 111-02. That's a 103. Not bad. Last 10. Don't love that. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. No. Jordan, I love 2-1-1-1-1 minus 115. I can grab it for a smooth 115. I'm okay with this one, I think. Yeah, I'm okay with this one. I want somebody to score against Vancouver. I think this is the one. So give me EB, spell ERLE over 0.5. Now, is this all points? We do have a mix. See, it's a mix. That's the way. Okay, so we're going 115 regardless. So over points minus 115. And that's going to be on which book? That's going to be on the Hard Rock. Very nice. So, boom, boom. There we go. So, got that one. Shots on goal. Hell yes. Hello. Oh, it's 200. That's why it looks so good. Oh, man. 2-8's not good enough to bump it up. So, no. Let's see. That's 160. That doesn't look good. No. 153. No, that's too much. Too much. 170. 260 can't bump that up. And lastly, we got 2.5 plus 140. I'm going to take this one. Believe it or not, going to do this one. Yes, I shall do it. So it's going to be Sherwood. Sherwood over 2.5 shots on goal for a plus what? 135, I'm guessing? 140. Hey, I get 140 on the Hard Rock. Nice. Good job, Hard Rock. Love that. So I'm taking those 2 props. We're going to move on next. Last game, best game, Minnesota and Anaheim. Currently, we have 119 both ways. We got 6.5 as our total. We pop over. We change this to the right game, which is this. And we see 2v20 shots on goal. Offense potentially for Minnesota points. Anaheim shots on goal. That's the only 2 we even care about. So we really care about some Anaheim shots on goal, looks like. So last goalie check is going to be Philip. His is 2-3-2-0-2. And Lucas is rocking a smooth 4-4-6. My God, Lucas. Yeah, we want Minnesota points all damn day. Thank you very much. Let's go to props. Give me Minnesota points, please. Do this. Assist for Cap, absolutely. Plus 100 for Cap. You get an assist. Sign me up. Thank you. We want shots on goal for Anaheim, not points. So we want you. We want you. We want Leo. We want you. That's all we get. So first one, Cap for an assist. I'm going to take this regardless because we know he's good. Plus 101 on Novik. I'm down for that. So it's going to be Cap resolve over 0.5 assists for plus 102. Is that what I got? Yeah, 101. Plus 101 over on Novik. Nice. I'll take that for sure. Go away. Now, 4-2 on a plus 120 at 2.5. That's 3. He needs 3. He's averaging 4. I can work with this. Let's see. You've been doing good lately? Yeah, you have chances of popping off. Sometimes you do nothing too. So good with the bad, right? 2-2 and 1-5 is a hell no. 3-2-6 on 2-2 is a hell no. And 2-4, no, it's a hell no. So it's going to be McTavish. That's the only one we can even consider taking when a shots on goal prop like this. So it's going to be McTavish over 2 point. I can type. My God, typing's hard. Shots on goal for a plus. What can I get the plus at? I can't do 120, can I? I can get 115. I'm okay. That's plus money. So we're going 115. So for the 4 games, that gives us a whopping 6 plays, and we passed along the game. So 6 plays, NHL. Let's move on to men's college hoops. All right, we're gonna head on over to college hoops now. We have a schedule here. We got 32 games that we can play today. So let me show you how yesterday went. I took these plays right here. Let me pull up my actual totals and see what we did. Looks like the over 149 at the end hit nicely. Murray State did not hit. They only won by 4, you bums. UTU outright winner on the road. They whooped ass by 15 on the road. Beautiful stuff. Northridge did not cover that, so they ended up losing by 9. Lindenwood did work, I do believe. They won. They covered the 7.5. Portland State covered the 1.5. Illinois State covered the 13.5 nicely. They won by damn near 30. And then Youngstown State did not cover. They lost by 2 against Oakland. So overall, that's still what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3, 5 and 3 in the day. Not bad for 8 plays. We'll take that. So back over here. So the way we do things is we roll through the spreadsheets. We bang, 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 bang each game. So we talk about them and see if they make sense. We're on at least a 2-day winning streak. We had 11 and 2 on New Year's Eve and 5 and 3 yesterday. Pretty good. Let's see if we can keep it going. Keep the momentum, if you will. So I'm going to put these in groups of 8. Take a little short break because, like I said, I'm still a little under the weather. So trying not to go too crazy today. So first one's going to be New Mexico FIU. This game is at noon. Why? There's a noon game. I get today, but a lot of people back at work today. Hell, so whatever. Based on this though, that versus that versus that, that is a New Mexico State lean. That is a New Mexico State lean. That is an FIU lean. That's an FIU lean. I don't like this game. Don't like nothing about it. We're moving on. Metamac versus Mount St. Mary's. Currently offense, non-existent. Defense, champion. Defense, champion. What's the over-under in this bad boy, please? 140. Can we get the 140, please? That is 136, and this is 127. So we have a 136, 127. Our total is up here. We're going to take an under, obviously. So why? Because what we do, under 140.5 for minus 102, minus 102 over on Newbig. Nice. Beautiful stuff. So we're going to take that one for sure. Next up is going to be Sacred Heart versus Niagara. I think one team's better, clearly. Niagara is just bad in certain areas. Sacred Heart's not that good, but they're at least doing average of some things and below average. Niagara's just bad at some things all around. Not enough for me to want to play this. This is garbage. Canisius, who is actually playing some better defense recently. Look at them. Wow. Look at them go. Crazy. So Fairfield in Sweets, do you see what they do? Cancels out. That leans Fairfield. That leans Fairfield. That leans Fairfield. Got 3 leans for Fairfield. Do we care about that is the question. What's the line? On the road, it's 7.5. They're winning their games by 14. They're losing their games by 14. So and they're the second worst scoring team in the country. So I kind of want to rock with Fairfield on the road at 7.5. I think I'm going to. So Fairfield minus 7.5, and that looks like I can get it for plus 110 over on ProfitX. Exactly. Beautiful stuff. Really need to get these companies to pay me. I keep shouting their books out. Let me add that to my list for this week. Yeah, need to do that. Let's keep moving. Hey, I'm trying to get paid. Pay me. You want me to shout you out? Done. Give me some money. Western Kentucky. Let's move on. Get Sam Houston. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I don't like nothing about that one. I don't like the fact they can't shoot and the fact that they're just below average, so that's a no for me. Let's see, Michigan versus USC. Now, I said yesterday, I think Michigan whoops ass, and they probably are going to whoop ass, and it's in Ann Arbor, too. Beautiful. Give me a line. Give me a good line, please. 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 What's the line? What's the line? What's the line? Where the hell's the line? Try 2.5. Big spread. 2v53, 11v81. Yeah, because Michigan's play teams better than USC and whoop their ass. I mean, they're winning their last 5 by damn near 40. Let's be real. They're winning by 16. That's great. You're going to Ann Arbor. This place is going to be rocking. Can't be Michigan 22.5. I think Michigan is just nasty this year. Minus 22.5 for plus 100. That's on Kalshi. Yeah. Let's see. We got that. Let's move on from Michigan. We got Detroit Mercy, Lamborghini Mercy. Don't love this one, so that's a pass. And lastly, for I take a short break, it's going to be some Iona versus Siena. And again, nothing there. So break 1. All right, break 1 done. We're moving on to the next game, which is going to be St. Peter's which is going to be right here, versus Modest. We have 4 groups of 8. This is the second group. So that first group we pulled 3 plays out of. So let's see how many pull out of this one. This game's going to be an under, potential under. I don't like anything towards an over. Let's start scoring in this one. St. Peter's. Let's go. TRS. Peter. 132. That's already pretty low, especially when you're rocking on 152. So that's a no. So I'm gonna pass on this one. Nothing there. Manhattan, then Chicago State. So Manhattan is not good at basketball. Quinnipiac is not either. So absolutely not. Oh man, terrible teams all around. Chicago State, terrible team as well. Wagner, actually pretty good at some things. Okay, Wagner. Plus 1.5 on the road at 2-11 team, huh? Show me. How is Chicago State gonna cover and win this game? Bet I'm taking me some Wagner on the road. Wagner. Actually, hell, Wagner money line. Give me the money line. It's 1.5, right? Right? It's 1.5. So give me the money line for minus 104. Absolutely, I will take that. Good deal. Let's move on. We got New Haven versus Stonehill. Sounds like a pizza bake-off. So Pizza Kitchen versus Pizza Kitchen. That's what these two sound like. So, and that's what it about looks like. Just a bunch of cheese and meat and yeah, I'm kind of hungry. It's lunchtime too. It's getting there. So, I don't want this one. We don't want the longest of the islands versus the centralist of the Connecticuts. They're not bad here. That's a wash. That's a lean. So we got 3 offensive leans, but some pace. Maybe an over. Maybe be pressing for an over, but we could do it. It's 144. That's not bad. They're sitting at 157 and 152. So we have a small window, but our total's way down here at 144. Absolutely. Give me the over 144. Give me that. Girl, give me that. Over 144.5 for minus 105. Absolutely. I shall take that. And we shall move away from there. And then we shall go to St. Francis, which is right here. And we shall leave there. Okay, we're going to McNeese. McNeese, you're 10-3, McNeese. What are you doing? You're supposed to be green. Like, all you gotta do is be top like 60. You're 10-3. You're supposed to be better than this. I can't trust a team with that kind of defense. No, sorry. Then we got Liberty and Doug. And we see, yep, cancels out. Literally, the numbers are right next to each other. Cancels out. Okay, this is a great matchup. If you knew it, hit 1v302 rebounding, though. Oh, somebody's going to definitely win that rebound advantage. That should favor Kennesaw, though, one would think. The line is plus 8.5 for Kennesaw, though. So, yeah, we're going to leave that alone and hit the next break. Okay, half the games are done. We have pulled 5 total plays out so far, and I feel good about these plays. We have 16 more to roll through, so we start off with the lovely state of Delaware first. Delaware versus Jack State. Defense galore. Offense, yes. Defense, so yeah. Very slow pace, so we definitely want to take an under if the numbers let us do that. So let's find Delaware over here. Let's go just Delaware. Be easier this way. And Delaware is 129 is our total. Oh Lord, that is too low. This is 134, so nope, nothing there. Let's go to Maryland, who's always bad at basketball. They're getting better shooting threes, though. A little bit of improvement. Oregon's playing way better overall. Maryland is not, except for hitting threes. So this should be Oregon. I would take Oregon here, absolutely, if I can get a good number. So with them on the road, that should be nice. So let's see. Oregon, 2.5 on the road for the Ducks. They're always 2 away. I'll trust them. There's such a vast difference in these numbers. There's a lot of O's on the screen. So give me the Ducks. Quack, quack. Oregon, minus 2.5. And what can I get that line at? Plus 100? Absolutely. Beautiful stuff. Let's move on. Mercyhurst versus FDU. Defense, yes. Defense still, yes. Not from 3, though. Maybe Mercyhurst under. There it is right there. 134. Do we want to take that? This comes up to 132. This comes out to 126. So we got a 132, 126, but our total's right here at 134. We could take the under. If they fall within their average, they hit the under nicely. So, and based on how everything's going and how slow these teams are, I'll do it. I don't like taking unders this damn low, but sometimes it makes sense. So under 134.5, and I can grab that for a minus 106 over on Novi. Nice. Let's move it to Middle Tennessee now, which is right there. 1, 2, 4, 2. Damn, Latex defense is nasty. They're actually pretty good too. Another under potentially. I don't like all these unders. I hate these unders. I hate unders. But hey, we follow the sheet. The sheet says take it. We say yes, and we do it. So, Middle Tennessee is right there. 134 is our total. We got a 142 already, which I don't like. So no. No, we're already in the range or below it. Can't do it. So not for an under. Stanford's up next, which is right there. Louisville, 16th ranked, going to Stanford. 16 at 208. That's Louisville all damn day. Louisville, what's the line for Louisville on the road here? This is going to be, these are typing Stanford. 9.5 for Louisville on the road. It's basically this versus this, but they don't focus as much. They're kind of just average all around the place. So last 5, they are winning by 9. They do have a losing on the 1-2 on the road. They're doing not bad at home. If anything, I want to leave this alone. If anything, you're probably going to lean Stanford plus 9.5 if you want to, but I'm gonna pass on it. I'm gonna pass. Rutgers is up next. Where's Rutgers? Right there. Ouch, Rutgers. What are you doing? Ohio State for sure is good here. Let's go ahead and see what this line is. It's 9.5 for Ohio State as well. Okay. Same situation. They can't hit threes, but that's okay because they don't focus on threes. They focus inside where they should be focusing. Very good. Give me Ohio State 9.5. When they do what they're supposed to do, that's what I like to see. Ohio State minus 9.5. Sign me up. Yes. And I can grab that for a plus 110 line. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at these. I'm just seeing what the odds are for these things. And it's like, oh, plus 110. Beautiful. So this is why you need to have your money at multiple places. You can't just have it in one book. You need to have it on all books that you have access to. That way you can get the best line possible. Mine pretty much split between Hard Rock, Profitex, and Novik because I'm in Florida. I'm locked into Hard Rock, but I can do other ones as well, like Novik, Profitex. But that's the main 3 I've been using lately. It's been working out nicely. So good stuff. Let's go back over here and let's see what the next one is. It's Missouri State, which is going to be right here. And I don't want nothing here. The only thing we have is 1 green defense. No green for us outside of that. So no. Iowa State is up last. Oh, it's in Ames. So okay, how much are we paying for Ames? 17.5. That cancels out. That leans West Virginia. That cancels out. That leans West Virginia. But this is West Virginia on the road at Ames. That Ames place gonna be jumping. Slower game. Nah, I'm good. I don't know I would say it might cover this by 20 and they might lose. Who knows? That's a big ass range. Let's go ahead and move on to that last group of games. Last 8 games before we go to college football sheets. We got Gonzaga hosting Seattle, which is actually kind of interesting because Seattle's been pretty good this year. They're 11-3. Gonzaga's 13-1. Obviously, it's Gonzaga. But their numbers are going to destroy them here. Gonzaga's going to whoop ass probably. I'd be shocked if they didn't. Gonzaga by how much though is the question. We got to pay how much for Gonzaga? 24.5 is actually not bad. The fact that people are probably pricing that line thinking people are going to take 11-3, like, oh, plus that's gonna be nice. They can't shoot. They're struggling. They can't hit you're facing the strongest team you face who has actually above average defense. You have below average 2 and terrible 3, and your rating is below average. You get points inside. You focus heavily inside, which you can't do good at. So I'm taking Gonzaga 24.5. Gonzaga's offense, yeah, I see the numbers, but I'm going Zags. We're going Gonzaga minus 24.5 for a what line? Minus 103? Absolutely. And that is over on the Novig on the N. Beautiful. Bang. Michigan State, Nebraska ball. We got a little Nebraska ball today. Absolutely. 12-0, 13th ranked versus 12-1, 9th ranked. That versus that is Nebraska. That's Nebraska. That's a Michigan State. That's a push. It's in Nebraska. Give me Nebraska. If I get a good line, give me a good line. Give me. What line can I get? 2.5 Nebraska. I'm going with Nebraska ball at home. So Nebraska minus 2.5 for what? Plus 105 over on X. Absolutely. I am down. Thank you very much. From Nebraska, we're going to Washington State versus Loyola Marymount, and nothing stands out. You see how it's all kind of the same. Maybe an under if you really want to feel frisky. That line is currently sitting at what? 142. They're combined for 145 up here, so that's a no. San Fran's next. San Francisco versus San Diego. San Diego. San Fran by how much? 10.5 at home. Could. I don't like the points in the paint. That means they focus heavily on threes and they kind of suck at threes. So I'm going to leave them off. No, I'm good. I'm good, guys. Thanks. I'm good. I'll pass. St. Mary's versus Portland, and everything's about the same. Don't love any of that. So we're going to pass on that bad boy for sure. Santa Clara versus Pepperdine. And again, too much of the same color. The 1-2 cancel out. That does nothing for us. Pacific versus Oregon State. Green here. That's about it. Pacific, maybe. Oregon State should have slightly better talent because it is Oregon State. They are still a name-wise a big school in the area, in the state, the second biggest school in the state. Better be, or maybe the biggest. I don't know. I don't know which one's bigger, them or the Ducks. So I'm not in Oregon. So let's see. Pacific is favored by 4.5. I knew they'd be favored. Do I trust Oregon State though? I mean, do I trust Pacific though? Points in the paint, and they do this versus this. I got to take Pacific. Believe it or not, I got to take it. I got to take Pacific. Follow the sheet. The sheet says do it. So it's minus 4.5 for plus 102, which I'm down for. We'll take that. And they're at home, which is great. So last game of the day is going to be, not that one, it's going to be Cal versus Notre Dame in Berkeley. And nothing stands out, sadly. So it ends on a bang, right? So schedules, yay. Let me go ahead and get this. What do we end up with the college hoops? I pulled these up. How many plays? Do I have 11 plays? Is that 11? That is 11 plays. 11 plays on 32 games. That's what, 33-ish%? Not bad. So that is it. Let me go ahead and move over to college hoops real quick, and then I'll show the schedules and get out of here. Okay, moving over to college football real quick. I know some of you want to see the sheets and everything for the day's games because we have 1, 4:30, 8, and 8. So here you go. Rice, Texas State. We're going to pop over. Here is your spreadsheet. You can see what they've been up to last 2 games if you care about that one. This line, if I go, I'll even pull the odds for you real quick because I care about you. I want to show you what you get. Looks like you can get Texas State by 18.5 if you really want to. Why? I don't know. 5 and 7. What are you doing? Crazy. Cincy versus Navy. That line is currently sitting at 7.5 for Navy. If you want to take them, there's your sheet. And then we got SMU and Arizona in the whatever bowl this is. It is going to be SMU by 1.5. This one should be a good game, hopefully. Might be one of them shootout games type, one would think. So, and then lastly, we got Mississippi State, who should be in a bowl versus Wake Forest. So in Charlotte, there you go. And it is somehow, even with all this, Mississippi State is still favored by 4.5. Do with that what you will. So there's those. Let me pop over to the ye old back to schedule. So you see those. Next college football game is going to be Thursday next week on the 8th. Thursday and Friday? What a weird ass slate. I don't know. Whatever. Who scheduled these things? I don't know. Anywho, NBA tomorrow is Saturday. What we got for NBA? 2, 4, 6, 8 games tomorrow. Good stuff. NHL tomorrow. What do we have? We click on Saturday. We have a bunch of games. Wow. Big old slate of games. Lots of profit hunts to be had, looks like. Men's college hoops. Oh, God. Here comes the Saturday. We're in January now. Wait for these bad boys. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh, my God. Welcome to the after holiday part of college basketball where you start getting 100+ games every Saturday. I will not go over every one of these games. You know I can't do that. You just know I can't. That's why spreadsheet members are so important because you get to see the spreadsheet for every single matchup of the day. It's there. It's $20 a month. You get every single matchup breakdown so you can see these type of stats. So, hey, it's there for you. If not, no big deal. I'll roll through and pull the ones that look intriguing. I'm not pulling more than like 35 or 40. The rest are going to be spreadsheets. Sorry, I can't do that. So, and that's a lot of damn games. So, hey, either way though, I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, go to Better Bay. That's where you get spreadsheets. That's where you get the typed out list of plays too, and where you can come join the chat on Patreon and chat it up with us. If you don't want to do that, hey, I just appreciate you being here. So drop a subscribe at least. You can do that. Like, subscribe. Cool. So enough of that. I will see you tomorrow and cover all the sports, and that's it. Peace.